Okay, I think we're ready to go. Checking the mic. Yeah. Oh, I just got a notification to brush my teeth. Well, it's good to know. Always brush your teeth, guys. You know, you gotta keep those teeth squeaky clean, yo. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool vid. Hair game looking good. Get that hair out of my eyes. I don't like hair in my eyes. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam Downey here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already, at SamDowney44. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamDowney. I'm posting videos there every week, so if you're only on my Instagram and you want to see more videos from me, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I post the majority of my videos. I also do sometimes post on Instagram as well, but the majority of my videos, because I'm trying to build up the YouTube platform, are on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to that if you haven't already. Honestly, I've had some awesome growth on my YouTube channel, so I really appreciate that. I think we're almost at like 350 subscribers, which is really awesome, as I only started these videos, 3 months ago. So that's an incredible growth, so let's keep it up. Yeah, keep on sharing my videos with all your friends, anyone that's interested in kind of trans stuff, non-binary stuff, or really just anyone who's an ally and just likes listening to trans people talk. Yeah, okay. So today we're going to be getting into 3 months on HRT. It's been 3 months. So crazy. It's gone by so fast. Really awesome. Really, 3 months. Like, wow. It kind of seems like, like yesterday I literally started HRT. So yeah, and we're just gonna go over some effects that have happened. Of course, I have done 2 months on HRT and 1 month on HRT. So some of the effects are still kind of the same. They've just gone a little bit more, harder. That's the word. Yeah, they just keep on, getting better and everything like that. So some of the effects are the same as in other videos, but if you do want to check out those videos, post links in the description for the 1 month HRT video and the 2 month HRT video, and this is the 3 month. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is my skin is visually looking a lot smoother and a lot clearer. I've actually had a lot of people tell me this. I had a couple of people at work that were telling me this. A couple of people online in comments and on my Instagram were also telling me this as well. So this is something that I'm really excited about, and yeah, I feel like I've really gained a lot of feminine features in my face. And also my skin is a lot softer, and people are starting to notice, which is really cool as well. I don't know, when people are like, oh yeah, your skin looks so smooth, what's your skin routine? I'm like, estrogen, yeah, popping that estrogen pill, bro. But yeah, thinking about feminine facial features, also my facial hair, I feel isn't really growing in as bushy and thick. Don't get me wrong, it's still growing in fully. I could probably still grow a decent beard, but at the same time, it's a lot more, I would say, patchier and not really, not as aggressive, I would say, almost. That's the main, I think the main word is it's not really as aggressive as it used to be. In a day or a couple of days, I could grow a decent beard that is noticeable. Nowadays, it's kind of if I probably left my facial hair for a week, it would be kind of noticeable, but at the same time, it wouldn't be as aggressive as when I wasn't on HRT and wasn't on estrogen, which is really awesome because, as you guys know, passing isn't really a big thing for me, but at the same time, having an aggressive beard, I didn't really like that, but I don't mind I don't mind a little bit of facial hair. I honestly think it's kind of cool, and that's one of the things that I've actually started to really learn to love my masculine features that I still have. So my facial hair, it isn't really as much of a big deal for me, shaving constantly and stuff like that. I'll leave it for a couple of days and then I'll shave. Yeah, I've kind of realized, I got masculine features. Who cares though? It doesn't really matter about passing. It doesn't really matter about looking 100% feminine or anything like that, right? Also, on the topic of hair, my body hair grows a lot slower. I think I shaved my chest literally a couple of weeks ago, and it's just starting to grow back in. It's literally a little bit grown back in. Usually it would take maybe a week or whatever and be grown fully back in, right? Now it's it takes probably a month and a half to really grow fully back in, which is really cool because like, yeah, like I'm not really a huge body hair fan, unless like I know I'm not really like, I was never really that hairy in general, but it has like really slowed down, and like I can tell for sure, like, yeah, it's really slowed down when it comes to my body hair for sure, right? Yeah, like even like my leg hairs, like it takes a lot, it's a lot longer for them to, for my leg hairs to grow back in after I shave. And also it kind of grows back in a little bit less. It's not as like thick, there isn't really as much, and it's not really as bushy, yeah, which is really awesome too. Like I'm really excited about that, really, yeah, like I gotta admit, like, yeah, that's one of the good ones, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, like I'm down with that, you know, like I don't mind a little bit of body hair, but like, yeah, like reduced body hair growth, like, yeah, I'm pretty into that. I'm pretty down for that, yo. Pretty down for that. So this one's a big one. I've really experienced a lot this last month with this. My breast growth is a lot more visual and a lot more physical in general. So for example, like I'll go for like runs and stuff, and like it's like, you know, have to wear a sports bra. Like it's like, no, like it's not happening without a sports bra if I'm going for a run, right? Like it actually like hurts now. Like even like, I don't know, like I'll just be like, well, I'll go for like a walk at night or something, and I'll have my headphones on, and I'll get like really excited during like a breakdown of a song or something, and so I'll start like, you know, I'll start kind of like running, like just getting like hyped up about it, and like, yeah, like I'll run for like maybe like 100 meters, and then like after I'll be like, ow, it kind of hurt my boob, like if I'm not wearing like a bra or something. So like it's kind of to the point where I do have to wear like a bra or like a sports bra most of the time, because especially if I'm wearing like a thin t-shirt, like, yeah, like I'll kind of get that like coney, kind of like the cones vibe. Like it's not like the breasts are totally developed, but my nipples are very like thick now, and they are, and almost like, yeah, like my chest has like a whole different, I don't know if it's the right word, like a whole different kind of like texture to it, right? Like it's a lot more harder almost, like, and it's like a lot more sensitive for sure. Like, you know, I'll even like sometimes give people hugs, and like, you know, they'll like squeeze tight, and I'm like, ow, like bro, like I got boobs, like you gotta but yeah, for sure, like chest growth and like, yeah, breast growth in general, I've really seen a lot this last month. I also did hear, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% right about this for sure, but a lot of people have told me that breast growth does happen a lot from, you know, the 3rd month of HRT to the 6th month, and then, you know, up to the 1st year, and then you usually don't get as much breast growth after the 1st year. So I'm kind of getting into the time where like breast growth is going to be, it's gonna happen, and I'm really excited about that, like really excited about that, because like you guys know, like I'm trying to grow some boobies here, and it's happening, yo, like, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm pretty excited about that. Like honestly, probably the most exciting thing that I have with HRT is like, yeah, I'm growing some boobies, and like it's, yes. Oh man, oh guys, I don't get it, it's just an obsession I have. Yeah, so like, yeah, let's move on to the next thing though. This one I bring up in every video. Hunger, it's still there. Like, I had pizza last night, and I chowed down that whole pizza, guys. Like, it is still, hunger is real. You know, I'm always hungry all the time. You know, I'll eat, 20 minutes later, be like, wow, I'm starving. Like, where'd all that food go? You know, so that is still a thing. Obviously, you know, I do try to eat very healthy. You know, of course, I have my like cheat days where I'll eat like a whole pizza and like wings, and then be like, I'll be like, where did all that food go? You know, like, but I usually try to eat pretty decently healthy, just because, you know, like I do like eating healthy. Like I find if I eat healthy, I feel good. So like that is a good thing. But yeah, I am usually hungry a lot. So that is something that's probably going to happen for the next couple of months as well. But, you know, in the end, like, it's good, because I used to, like, before I was on HRT, I always had a problem where I would never really have an appetite. So it is good that I am now kind of getting an appetite and, you know, gaining a decent amount of weight. Like, I've probably gained about 10 pounds, I'd say, since starting HRT, which is really good, though, because I was very underweight before I started HRT, because I was very depressed and, you know, not really satisfied with myself. But now, like, yeah, it's way better, and like I feel like way healthier. Everyone's kind of, and a lot of people have told me like, yeah, you look way healthier and like way more like, you know, you have a lot more nutrition in you almost, like, and I'm like, yeah, nutrition. All right, yeah, hungry, yeah, but it's it can be a struggle sometimes, you know. At night it's like literally I'm like, oh, why am I still hungry? Like I've literally ate like 5 bowls of yogurt and granola, like how am I still hungry, you know? But you know, it's something you got to deal with. But hey, in the end. Treat yourself, right? So yeah, some mental effects, like I haven't really experienced that much. I do kind of feel like though, I do speak like, and I am a little bit more gentle than I used to be. Like obviously when I talk in these videos, like I went to school for radio, so, you know, I know that you have to be kind of very like, you know, assertive when you're talking on like a camera and like in these videos and stuff, so you guys might not be able to tell that much, but like when I'm talking to someone just kind of like, you know, in a conversation, I feel like I'm a little bit more gentle with and more soft spoken, which is like, yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know if that's really like an effect. Like it's, don't get me wrong, it's not like my personality has changed or anything. Like I'm still into the same stuff, still kind of talk the same way, but I do feel like I'm a little bit more soft spoken. Like a little bit, I would say, a little bit more soft-spoken than I used to be. Like even the way that I kind of say, like people will like comment on things like, oh yeah, I love your nails, and I'll be like, oh, thank you. Like I'll kind of like, I don't know, like I'll just be a little bit more like gentle about like the way, like, oh, thank you. Like, yeah, like I've kind of noticed that. Like it's not a huge thing, but you know, like I've kind of noticed that in the last month. I've gotten a little bit more soft-spoken, but you never know. Like I know everyone's journey is different. Everyone's effects is a little bit different, but I've kind of noticed that a bit. Also, this one's actually new. In the last couple of videos, I've said that my libido and my sex drive has really gone down. I haven't really gotten as much of a sex drive, but actually recently in this month, my sex drive has actually I'd say came back a bit. And I was on Reddit and stuff, and a lot of people were saying that, like, yeah, in the around like the third month, your sex drive will come back a bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny, but like, you know, like I'll go for walks at night, and sometimes I'll just get like a random boner, and I'm like, yo, like this is like, whoa, like I forgot this happens sometimes, you know? Obviously, it doesn't happen every time, but I have gotten that probably, I would say, a couple of times in the last month. So my sex drive has gotten a little bit, or came a little bit back, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's not as intense as when I wasn't on HRT, but I would say that, yeah, it has came back a bit. So I don't know, and don't get me wrong, it's like I kind of enjoy it. Like, you know, like obviously still like I'm still like shooting blanks and everything like that. Like, you know, I don't really ejaculate as much as I used to, for sure, like before I was on HRT. But like just, yeah, my sex drive in general and like mentally, yeah, my sex drive like has kind of came back, which is really cool. And it's good to know if you are looking to start HRT that, yeah, it does come back after a while. It's just like when you first start HRT, like, yeah, it is like gone. Like you have no interest in really anything like sexual, I would say. But now it's coming back, which is, yeah, honestly awesome. And I have been kind of excited about that, you know, like getting back in the game, getting back in the dating game. That's really about it. Like in the end, these last 3 months have really been a journey, and I'm really excited to see more changes happen like in the next couple of months. Like it's all been positive. Of course, in my last videos, I explained kind of the negatives that have happened with me and some of the side effects that have happened. If you want to check that out, I'll link to that in the description as well. But like in the end though, like even though there is some negatives, the positives really outweigh the negatives, and that's why like I'm just super satisfied with what's happened. Like especially when people are telling me like, oh, your skin looks way smoother, it looks a lot more clearer. Like I was like it just made me so happy. And like I actually like I'll look at myself in the mirror now and I'll be like, wow, like I actually like the way that I look, right? It's honestly amazing. Like it's actually like, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Like I had a 3-month checkup with my doctor and everything's great. My blood test came back great, and you know, really, still a dream come true. Still living the dream. So, and yeah, like I say this after all my HRT videos. If you are thinking or considering HRT, you know, 100%, like totally recommend, totally do it. If you have been thinking about that for a while, it's, yeah, like mentally I feel way better, physically I feel way better. It's awesome, really, in general, it's awesome. But yeah, that's about it for this week, guys. Thanks so much for checking out my videos every week. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney44. You want to get on both of my social medias, because on Instagram I'm usually doing like Q&A kind of questions in my stories, and then on YouTube I'm posting weekly videos if you're interested in that. So yeah, make sure to get on both of my social medias, my main two. Thanks so much again, really appreciate it. Like I really appreciate the support, guys. Like I love all your comments, love reading everyone's comments, so make sure to keep that up. I love hearing about people's experiences, so just keep on commenting, keep on like giving these videos a thumbs up, and yeah, that's about it for this week, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.